The Neiwan Line is a railway branch line constructed to develop resources such as limestone and timber. During the late Japanese colonial period, the Japanese discovered abundant natural resources in the mountainous regions of Hsinchu. In response, the Governor-General's office commissioned Taiwan Power Company to build the Zhuzhong Branch Railway, with construction beginning in 1944. However, the project was halted due to insufficient funding during World War II. After the war, the Nationalist Government sought to obtain materials such as cement, glass, timber, and tea. The section from Hsinchu to Zhuzhong was built in 1947. In 1950, the line was extended from Zhuzhong to Hsinchu to facilitate limestone mining. By 1951, it was further extended from Hsinchu to Neiwan to support timber and coal development. In 2011, as part of the high-speed rail connectivity project, the Liujiao line connecting Zhuzhong to Liujiao was completed. Additionally, the Hsinchu to Zhuzhong section was upgraded to an elevated, dual-track electrified railway. New commuter stations, including North Hsinchu, Qianjia, and Xinzhuang, were also established. After the realignment, the first section of the Neiwan Line from Hsinchu to Zhuzhong became an elevated, electrified railway, while the second section from Zhuzhong to Neiwan retained its traditional, non-electrified branch line characteristics. The Neiwan Line is the only operational Taiwan Railways route that features both electrified and non-electrified sections. The entire line currently has a total of 14 stations. In 1956, Neiwan was rich in coal, cedar, and Makino bamboo. During its peak period from 1961 to 1971, approximately 5,000 migrant miners flooded into the area. Additionally, merchants from across Taiwan and Japan came to Neiwan to purchase coal and timber. Due to inconvenient transportation at the time, these merchants often stayed overnight in Neiwan, leading to the rise of local businesses such as restaurants, inns, hotels, and theaters. This economic prosperity turned Neiwan's streets into a bustling hub, earning it the nickname Little Shanghai. To facilitate coal transportation, a railway branch line to Neiwan was independently constructed by local efforts. The line extended from Hsinchu Station, winding through the mountainous terrain to reach Neiwan. In addition to coal, it also transported timber from Jianshi Township in the upper reaches of the Yulua River. Neiwan Station, built on a hillside, began operations in 1951. In 1968, the original wooden station building was demolished and replaced with a concrete brick structure, featuring a large staircase at the entrance. Construction of the Neiwan Line was interrupted by World War II shortly after it began, but was eventually completed after Taiwan's retrocession. Within the station, a commemorative plaque titled B. Lukaji has been preserved, honoring the hardships faced during its construction. The Neiwan Branch Line primarily uses diesel-powered passenger trains and is designed as a single-track railway. Trains are configured with double-headed locomotives for operation. Due to the limited space at Neiwan Station, a turntable is installed at the terminal station to facilitate train direction changes. This turntable is now open for visitors to observe the train turning process. Near the terminal station of the Neiwan Line, there is the Neiwan Suspension Bridge and the newly constructed Neiwan Bridge, both spanning the Yulua River. With its clear waters and the bridge's rustic charm, the area offers a serene and picturesque setting, making it an unmissable attraction. Fukue Station was established in 1962 and was originally named Nanha Station. It was a request stop located beside a highway. Later, the station was renamed to form the phrase Rongwa Fukue with Rongwa Station, as reflected in the station names printed on tickets. The station is situated close to a level crossing, and its platform features a rare curved design. Nearby, the railway level crossing intersects the road at an oblique X angle, rather than the typical perpendicular crossing commonly seen. Hsinchu Station thrived in its early years due to the transport of limestone mined by Asia Cement Corporation, making it the second highest revenue-generating freight station in Taiwan. However, after the cement plant ceased operations, the station was downgraded to a request stop in 2000. The Love Station nickname originates from a 1960 story of two high school seniors, Zhang Chunzhao and Peng Zhihui, who became a couple after chasing a train for 2.1 kilometers. Decades later, upon learning that Hexing Station was at risk of closure, the Zhang couple, unwilling to let this symbol of their love story disappear, funded its preservation. They transformed the station into a love-themed landmark. Zhuzhong was a hub for the cement industry and served as a meeting point for trains. Across from the station stood the Hsinchu plant of Asia Cement Corporation, where over 1,000 local residents were employed at its peak. However, after cement production ceased, many young people left for work elsewhere, and the workforce dwindled to just over 20 employees. Above the entrance to Zhuzhong Station is a large bird's nest sculpture, symbolizing the feelings of homecoming and departure associated with the station. The station features a large parking lot, with the premises filled with piles of gravel and parked freight trucks used for transporting aggregates. Hengshan Station was not part of the original Neiwan Line design. However, as the line passed through Hengshan Township, the initial straight-line route would have required crossing the confluence of the Yuluo River, Shanping River, and Tuqian River. Frequent flooding often destroyed the bridges, causing transportation disruptions. Consequently, the design was revised to include a large detour, and Hengshan Station was established as an intermediary stop between Zhuzhong Station and Zhudong Station. Hengshan Station was established in 1950 as a simple station. In 1989, during road widening works on Provincial Highway 3, the original station building was demolished. Today, only a waiting pavilion and the platform remain. Zhudong Station began operations in 1947 and is the largest station on the Neiwan Branch Line. It is the only station on the line with a pedestrian bridge connecting its two platforms and features a roof adorned with red glazed tiles. During the 1960s, Zhudong Station handled a significant volume of freight and passenger traffic. However, with industrial transformation and the development of road transportation systems, the importance of the Neiwan Line gradually declined, leading to the station's diminished role. Today, Zhudong Station primarily serves as a commuter hub for nearby areas on weekdays. Although it no longer sees the crowds of its heyday, it remains a popular tourist destination, especially on weekends, due to the influx of visitors drawn to the Neiwan Line. Ronghua Station, opened in 2001, is a simple request stop with a single side platform. It was added to the Neiwan Line to meet the commuting needs of local residents, making it the youngest station on the line. The station is built along the Tuqian River and is located adjacent to the elevated bridge of Provincial Highway 68. A small alley next to the parking lot on the south side of the platform serves as the only access route to Ronghua Station. Shangyuan Station opened in 1970 as a simple request stop. The station features various Hakka-themed art installations. Its platform has undergone 3 renovations. Initially built with wood, it was later upgraded to asphalt, and finally to its current concrete structure. Zhuzhong Station began operations in 1947 as the first station on the Neiwan Line. Initially, it featured only a single side platform. In 2007, as part of the Liujiao Line construction, the original station was decommissioned and relocated eastward, becoming an elevated station. It now includes 1 side platform and 1 island platform to facilitate passenger transfers. Additionally, North Hsinchu Station was established at the divergence point of the Neiwan Line and the Western Trunk Line, serving as the practical starting point of the Neiwan Line. Today, Zhuzhong Station's primary function is as a transfer hub. Passengers traveling from North Hsinchu or Liujia to Neiwan must transfer at Zhuzhong Station. The Liujiao Line was established primarily to provide shuttle services for passengers traveling to and from the Taiwan High-Speed Rail. It connects Liujiao Station, crosses the Tuqian River, passes through Zhuzhong Station, and links to the Western Trunk Line at Hsinchu Station. The total length of the line is over 11 kilometers, and it is entirely elevated. The line operates electric multiple-unit commuter trains. Liujia Station is located southwest of Taiwan High-Speed Rail Hsinchu Station and serves as a terminal station with a single island platform. The station's second-floor concourse is connected to Taiwan High-Speed Rail Hsinchu Station and the Weisheng Commercial Building via sky bridges. Zhuzhong Station opened in 2011 and features two side platforms. It is a dual-track elevated station and one of the newly established stations on the Neiwan Line. Initially, the station was named Zhuzhong after the local village. Later, it was renamed Hsinchu Science Park Station due to its proximity to the Hsinchu Science Park. However, following opposition from local residents, the name was reverted to Zhuzhong Station. The area surrounding Zhuzhong Station has experienced rapid development, with numerous high-rise buildings emerging in recent years. Qianjia Station opened in 2011 as a simple station, serving only commuter trains. It features two side platforms and is the first station on the Neiwan Line. The surrounding area is primarily agricultural fields and scenic small roads. Initially, the station was named Expo due to the Hsinchu City Government's purchase of the Taiwan Pavilion from the Shanghai World Expo. However, local residents opposed the name. After negotiations, Taiwan Railways renamed the station to Qianjia Station. North Hsinchu Station opened in 2011 as a simple station serving only commuter trains. It functions as a stop for both the Neiwan Line and Liujia Line commuter trains. The station building is an overhead structure and features two full island platforms. The first platform is exclusively for trains on the Western Trunk Line, while the second platform serves trains on the Neiwan and Liujia lines. Adjacent to North Hsinchu Station is the Hsinchu Freight Yard, where various types of freight cars are parked. Hsinchu Station was established in 1893 and serves as a railway station on both the Western Trunk Line and the Neiwan Line. It is also a turnaround point for the Neiwan and Liujia lines. Starting in 1956, coal mining in the Neiwan area and Neiwan's role as a distribution hub for timber from Ulua Mountain fueled rapid economic development along the Neiwan Line until forestry and mining operations ceased in the 1970s. The original Hsinchu Station building was made of wood, but it was replaced due to insufficient capacity. The new station was designed by Matsuzaki Mancho, an architect from the Railway Department of the Taiwan Governor-General's Office. The building's design blends Western architectural elements, making Hsinchu Station a local landmark. It is the oldest operational railway station in Taiwan and was designated a National Historic Site in 1998. The Linkou Line, opened in 1968, was a railway branch line operated by Taiwan Railways Administration. Its primary purpose was to transport coal to the Linkou Thermal Power Plant. The line also included a spur to the Taiwan Cement Corporation's Taoyuan plant and a branch line to the Taoyuan refinery to meet the freight transport needs of cement and refinery operations. Until 2005, the line served only freight purposes and featured two freight stations, Wufu Freight Station and Xiaoliu Station, without any passenger facilities. In 2005, due to the Linkou Line passing near key areas of Taoyuan City, the Taoyuan City Government funded its conversion to passenger use. 7 simple passenger stations with platforms only were added along the line: Taoyuan, Taoyuan High School, Baoshan, Nanxiang, Changxing, Haihu, and Haishan. 2 train sets were leased from Taiwan Railways Administration under a cooperative agreement, operating 4 daily round trips, providing free transportation for residents along the route. Although named the Linkou Line, 90% of its route lay within Taoyuan City. Consequently, after its conversion to passenger use, the Taoyuan City Government renamed it the Taolin Railway. In 2013, in conjunction with the Western Trunk Line underground project, both passenger and freight services ceased. In 2018, the Taoyuan City Government initiated the Taiwan Railways Administration Linkou Line Corridor Revitalization Project, transforming the former Linkou Line into the current Taolin Bikeway. The Linkou Thermal Power Plant is Taiwan's second-largest coal-fired power generation facility. In 1968, to transport coal required for the plant's old Unit 1 and Unit 2 generators, the Linkou Power Plant funded and collaborated with Taiwan Railways administration to construct and operate the Linkou Branch Line. At the time, coal was unloaded at Taichung Port and transported via the Western Trunk Line to Taoyuan Station. From there, it was delivered to the Linkou Thermal Power Plant via the Linkou Branch Line. The Linkou Branch Line, spanning 19.2 kilometers, served as the primary transport route for coal to the power plant. Coal cars entered the plant via a spur line and used an internal railway that passed between the plant and the coal storage yard to deliver the coal for unloading operations. Imported machinery was unloaded at Keelung Port, transported via the Western Trunk Line to Taoyuan Station, and then transferred to the Linkou Thermal Power Plant for installation. After the railway ceased operations at the end of December 2012, a dedicated coal unloading terminal and storage facility were constructed along the coast near the power plant to meet the coal demands of the new units. Coal is transported via sealed conveyor belts and underground coal tunnels, crossing the West Coast Expressway directly into the plant's coal storage facilities. Linkou Station, located in Linkou District, New Taipei City, was a freight station dedicated to coal transport and also briefly opened for passenger services. Its primary function was to transfer coal unloaded from Taichung Port for use at the Linkou Thermal Power Plant. Wufu Station, located in Luzhu District, Taoyuan City, is a freight station with only railway tracks and no station building or platforms. It was one of the first stations established on the Linkou Line. In addition to transporting coal for the Linkou Thermal Power Plant, the Linkou Branch Line served numerous factories along its route, with multiple spur lines established for freight transport. This bustling activity made the railway a vital industrial corridor at the time. After branching off from Taoyuan Station, dedicated spur lines were built to serve facilities such as the Taiwan Salt Corporation Salt Factory, the Grain Bureau Rice Milling Plant, Hsinchu Chemical Industry Taoyuan Plant, CPC Corporation Refinery, Cha-Shin Cement Factory, Taiwan Cement Factory, and Ocean Plastics Company. These spur lines became the lifelines of Taoyuan's industrial development. The Linkou Branch Line, primarily a freight railway, briefly offered free passenger services in 2005. However, after the railway ceased operations in late December 2012 and was converted into a bikeway, most of the former passenger stops have disappeared. Haihu Station, located in Luzhu District, Taoyuan City, was added in 2009 and served as the final station on the Taolin Railway. However, it was not the terminal station of the Linkou Line. Passenger trains would reverse direction at Haihu Station and return toward Taoyuan Station. Haishan Station, located in Luzhu District, Taoyuan City, was one of the new stations added in 2009. Along with Haihu Station, it was among the last stations established before the decommissioning of the Linkou Line. Changqing Station, located in Luzhu District, Taoyuan City, is named after the nearby Changqing Road. Its primary passengers were workers from the surrounding industrial areas. Before Haihu Station was opened, Changqing Station served as the terminal station of the Taolin Railway. Nanxiang Station, located in Guishan District, Taoyuan City, is named after the nearby Nanxiang Road. The station primarily serves as a commuting hub for residents of nearby apartment complexes. Baoshan Station, located in Taoyuan District, Taoyuan City, is named after the nearby Baoshan Street. The area around the station is a bustling mixed-use residential and commercial zone. The station primarily serves as a commuting hub for residents of the surrounding apartment complexes. Taoyuan Senior High School Station, located in Taoyuan District, Taoyuan City, is named after the adjacent Taoyuan High School. The station primarily serves the school's students and local residents. The Linkou Branch Line's Taoyuan Station is located adjacent to the Western Trunk Line's Taoyuan Station. It served as the starting point for freight transport on the Linkou Branch Line and also provided passenger services at one time. The origins of railway branch lines were primarily driven by freight transport needs. For example, the Neiwan Line was built to transport limestone, timber, and coal, while the Linkou Line supplied coal to thermal power plants. However, during an era when road networks were underdeveloped, these railways also evolved to meet the passenger transport needs of residents along their routes. In recent years, a surge of nostalgia has transformed Neiwan into a popular tourist destination. Meanwhile, the construction of the high-speed rail has turned another section of the Neiwan Line into a vital commuter route. The Linkou Branch Line, originally freight-focused, later introduced passenger services and was renamed the Taolin Railway. After fulfilling its coal transport mission and retiring from service, it was revitalized as a dual-purpose leisure trail and bike path, now known as the Taolin Bikeway. The Taolin Railway, with its rich history and significant role in shaping livelihoods and daily life, has experienced many transformations over the years. Today, it remains a part of people's lives in a new form, offering accessible and enduring leisure opportunities.